Okay, today our topic is about circular flow of national income. We all know that what is meant by the national income. This is the income of the whole nation. And we studied how to measure it, what are the different statistics which are used to measure the national income. So first of all, we studied there are three methods of measuring national income. One is called output method, another is called income method, and third one is called expenditure method. In case of output method, we studied how to measure GDP and what is the difference between nominal GDP, real GDP, and what things are included in measuring the GDP, and what are the problems of GDP measurement. Like double counting problem is there. For that reason, we use the value added method. In case of income method, we studied that incomes of all the factors of production are added up, like wages and salaries, rents, interest, and the corporate profits. So all these incomes of the factors of production will be added up to get a figure about the national income. And what things are included from the income method, that is the transfer payments. And in case of expenditure method, we talked about aggregate expenditures are equal to C plus I plus G plus net exports. C stands for consumption, I for investment, which is the producer's expenditures on capital goods which will further produce output for the consumer, and G stands for government spending on the public goods, merit goods, which will improve the infrastructure and ultimately that will assist the producers to produce more goods and services. And net exports means exports minus imports, and exports are the expenditures by the foreigners on our goods, and imports are what? These are our expenditures on foreign goods or other countries' products. So today I am going to start what is the circular flow of national income. Keep it in mind there can be three types of economies. One is called two-sector economy, another is called three-sector economy, and third one is called what? Four-sector economy. Broadly speaking, we have closed economy and open economy. Two-sector economy will include the farm and households. Farm and households. Household means the consumers, the people who are going to work in the farm, and then they earn income, and whatever the income is earned, that is spent on the goods and services for the consumption purposes. And out of their income, they may be able to save some part, or sometimes they are going to borrow from others. So households and farm, this is a two-sector economy. It is closed economy. Closed means it is not having any international trade. Another sector of the economy is three-sector economy. What is the three-sector economy? Now government is also in the picture. We have three sectors: farm, households, and government. So these are the three sectors of the economy which are present. Okay, both of them, both two-sector and three-sector economy, are called closed economy. What does it mean? That it is not having any international trade. When trade is not existing, so that economy is called what? A closed economy. Whereas the four-sector economy is what? What is the four-sector economy? In this case, we have international trade with the rest of the world. What is international trade? Exports and imports. So four-sector economy will have farm, households, and government, and international trade like exports and imports of the goods. So this economy is called open economy. Alright. So open economy is that which is having trading activities with the rest of the world. Followed my points or not? We have closed economy and open economy. Closed economy is that in which we don't have any international trade, whereas in open economy we have international trade as well along with the other sectors. So two sector economy and three sector economies, they are the closed one. Clear? Now we are moving towards the circular flow. I have to erase these things in order to have a circular flow diagram. Have you written all the things? Make a picture of that. Okay, done? Okay. Now, what is the circular flow? Circular flow of national income is that, for example, we are starting from the two sector economy where firm and households are present. So, circular flow is that there is a firm and there are the households. What do we mean by household? They are the consumers, and firm is that is the production unit. Okay, so every household, all the factors of production, they go to the firm. All factors of production, they are moving from household side to the firm where they are combined to produce output. So here this is the combining unit. When inputs are combined, what is produced? That is the output. Or you can say this is the GDP. Or we can write it as like aggregate supply. What it is? The output. This is a very simple economy in which we assume that this is a single firm and the households are also working in the same firm. Okay. Now these factors of production, they will be paid the income. What is their income? Like workers are paid wages, rent, and interest to the capital owner, and profit of entrepreneur. So all these incomes are going to the households from the firm. Actually, the income of the household is the expenditure of the firm, and where this income will be spent? In order to buy the output produced by the firms. This is what? Expenditure by the households. This is expenditure by the household, and that is called consumption. The consumer expenditure, we can write it like C, or aggregate expenditure. This is the aggregate expenditure side. Now see, this is, we studied there are three methods of measuring national income. Either we measure the output value, or income of the households, or their expenditures. All three will reach to the same figure. Clear or not? So income is equal to expenditures. Whatever the income is earned by the households, that is spent on buying the goods which are produced by the firm. So output level and expenditure level and income level all will reach to the same figure. Like you people are paying your fee to the school, that is your expenditure, but that is divided among us, the teachers and the landowner, building owner, to get the rent. So your expenditures, they are equal to the incomes of the people who are working over here and the building owner who is receiving the rent for that. And the rest is going to be the profit of the entrepreneur. So your income and expenditures of the management, they will reach to the same figure if there is no saving at all and there are no taxes at all. Then we will reach to the same value. And what is the value of output? The educational sector, it is producing education. So either we measure the value of education or expenditure of the firm, management, or income of the people who are working here, we will have the same value. Now, this economy where aggregate supply is equal to income and that's equal to aggregate consumed, nothing is saved. If there is no saving in this sector, what is happening? What is happening? All income is spent. There is no saving. Now this economy is in equilibrium when all income is spent. Whatever the income is earned, that is equal to the total expenditure in the economy. Now come towards the other part of this picture. What is that? If household started saving, what it is? Saving. How can we define saving? This is the part of income which is not spent by the households. Can I say this is a leakage from the circular flow? Do you understand leakage and withdrawal? All income is not spent. So this is what the withdrawal from the circular flow. This is called withdrawal. That is the saving. Okay. So now can I write over here? Now income is divided into two parts. Aggregate supply, that's equal to income, which is equal to C plus S. And what is saving? Saving is the part of income which is not consumed by the households. Clear? So now income is divided into two parts, that is consumption plus saving. So where these savings are going? They are borrowed by the firms in the long run to invest in the economy. The producers, the firm will be buying the capital goods in order to produce more goods in the future. So that will be injected to the circular flow in the form of investment. And investment is what? That is the firm's expenditures on capital goods. Clear? So investment is actually injection to an economy. Injections are denoted by J, whereas withdrawals are denoted by W. Okay. Now see over here, aggregate expenditure is equal to C plus I now. What it is? Consumer expenditure plus producer expenditure in the form of investment. Now at equilibrium, aggregate supply is equal to Y, that's equal to aggregate expenditure, or Y is equal to aggregate expenditure. Y is equal to C plus S, and that's equal to C plus I. So C is cancelled out. So in long run, all saving must equal to investment in order to have economy in equilibrium condition. In a two-sector economy, when there is no gap between saving and investment, that economy will be in equilibrium. And if saving is higher than investment, then aggregate expenditures will be lower and economy will be in the recession. There will be more unemployment. And if investments are higher than savings, like foreign investment is coming in that economy, so in that way, so it is a closed economy, no foreign investment is coming. So we say, if investment is higher than saving, what happens? Aggregate expenditures will increase and there will be inflationary pressure in the country. Clear? Now I am bringing government to this picture. When we have three-sector economy, what happens? In a case of three-sector economy, what is happening? Now government is collecting taxes from the household. Do you know? Tax. Government is taking taxes from the household. Now the income is divided into three parts. What are the parts of income? C plus S plus T. That is aggregate supply. Income is divided into three parts. Some part of income is saved. Most of the income is consumed. And some part of income is paid to the government in the form of taxes. So tax is also withdrawn from the circular flow. That is not being spent. So when these taxes are going, they are going to the government, and government will use those taxes to improve the infrastructure or provide the public and merit goods. So what happens when that tax money is injected to the economy in the form of government spending? Again, expenditures will increase. That will create more employment opportunities. Now, aggregate expenditure will equal to C plus I plus G. G means government spending on public goods, merit goods in order to provide more conducive environment to the farms to produce more goods and services. If there is a better infrastructure of roads, bridges and colleges, then farm will face it easy to produce more goods and services. Now this is expenditure line. At equilibrium again, aggregate supply is equal to Y, that's equal to aggregate expenditures. So Y is equal to C plus I. Okay, sorry. Y is equal to aggregate expenditures. So now Y is equal to C plus S plus T. That's equal to C plus I plus G. So C is cancelled now. So these two are the withdrawals, these two are the injections. When taxes are more than government spending, there will be budget surplus, and due to that budget surplus, what is happening? Economic activities will slow down and national income will decrease. Clear? So when government spending is more than taxes, there will be budget deficit. Okay? In order to have equilibrium or stability, these two withdrawals should balance with two injections. There should be balanced budget, saving should equal to investment, and government taxes should equal to government spending. Or sum of these withdrawals should equal to sum of the injections. Then economy will reach to equilibrium point, and this is a closed economy with three sectors. Now, if households they start importing goods, what is happening? They start imports. They are buying imported goods, so imports are also the withdrawals. They are going out of our income. Now income is further divided into fourth part. Okay, that is a leakage or withdrawal from our circular flow. So if this farm is going to export the goods, if exports are made, so that is injection to our economy. And exports are what? They are expenditures on our goods. So here on expenditure side we have an addition of exports, and on the income side we have an addition of imports, which is equal to this one. So these are the withdrawals of an open economy. These are the injections of an open economy. So all injections should equal to the withdrawals. Then economy will be in equilibrium. If imports are higher than exports, like in our case, our goods and services are less demanded by the foreigners, rather we are buying more of the imported goods, our national income level will decrease. Clear? So in order to have equilibrium condition, we should have all these economic indicators, all these economic variables in a balanced condition. In equilibrium condition, then we will reach to this equilibrium point. Otherwise, if these injections and withdrawals are unequal, there will be unbalanced economies. क्या हो जाएगा? Unbalanced economy will be in disequilibrium if there is budget deficit, there is current account deficit, there is saving investment gaps. So all gaps are present, which will show us economic instability, and if these gaps are further widening, we will have further problems at the macroeconomic levels. Clear? So we studied today how circular flow of income is used to measure the national income of the economy. If we want to measure national income by income method, we have to add up these things. And if we want to measure national income by expenditure method, we have to use this line. All will reach to the same figure. Clear? So that's about our circular flow of national income. By tomorrow we will do the rest of the things related to this part.